Marcus, first of all, how are you injury-wise?
We should be okay. We've got Dom back out, participating in some parts of the training session, so that's good. So other than Dom, it looks like we've got a whole group to pick from.
Will Dom be back in the foreseeable future then?
Hopefully, fingers crossed, but like you said, we've been at this point before with him, so for us he needs a good couple of weeks training under his belt for him to be considered, really.
And James Barrett got 45 minutes under his belt on Tuesday. How did he come through that? Yeah,
he's come through okay, and obviously no reactions, and was out today competing against the elements. So yeah, delighted he's come through that and the elements as well.
You haven't really had a chance to have much of a look at Barrett, have you?
No, I have. When I came in, he pretty much started those first group of games. So I know what James can bring to the group. So no, we've had a good look at James, to be fair.
What about Luke Maxwell? How's he settled in this week?
Yeah, fine. You know, we needed that. He hasn't played for some time now, so we needed those minutes. So for him, certainly, it was more of a physical outcome for him in terms of getting those minutes under his belt. And like I said, he's going to be a welcome addition to the squad.
What position do you see him as?
We've brought him in as a midfielder, but like you said, he brings that utility and balance as well, and that physical presence, so we can use him in other areas of the pitch as well. So he can play down the sides, can play at the back as well, but fundamentally we've brought him in for that middle of the park. No, I think in this league, if Morecambe, they will believe if they play well, they'll win the game. Likewise us, and I think listening to all managers, certainly at this level in League Two, that's how much I believe it's competitive in this league. Generally, most managers believe they're going to go out and win if their team play well and stick to the game plan. But if you get both teams then who believe they're playing well and sticking to their game plan, it's those little 1% that attention to detail that make the difference. And certainly coming into the business end of the season, I certainly feel that will be the case. A lot of teams will have to play well now because it's different circumstances, and because of the nature of the league, there's a lot of teams in the playoff mix. There's also a lot of teams in the mix in terms of relegation, so they have to come to the table in terms of playing well, and that can be playing well can be determined in different ways in terms of what managers perceive in terms of playing well to go and get a result. Bottom line is they will do whatever it takes to get a result, and that will be playing well. So we've just got to find those differences. You know, we've got an important week coming up now. I believe the 3 games now, these 3 games, when we come out of these 3 games, we're at a crossroads now. And I certainly, if we come back with a healthy point return from these 3 games, we can start those dreams of playoffs. There'll be a lot more belief if we do get a healthy point return. And then, like I said, if we do, anything's possible then. And come the business end of the season, we'll really look forward to it.
How the lads been after that win against Mansfield?
Yeah, you can imagine it will add to the belief. Like I said, prior to that game and all the talk and all the build-up of that week was how good Mansfield were, and they are, and certainly are, what a good run they've been on. They weren't even, their remit is obviously promotion, and they even kind of tried to step over in terms of talking it was possibly automatic as well. That was a kind of run and the belief they had coming into the game against us. But like I said, for us it was a pleasing all-round performance for us, and delighted with it. And like I said, it just takes us into these next 3 games. This week now, for us, like I said, we're at a crossroads, we're at a junction. Which way we're going to go? And I think once we come out of this, you'll see the direction we're going in, and hopefully it's a direction we all want to go in. And then for me, anything's possible. Then it'd be like a dozen games to go, and I believe we'll be one of those teams who will be one of the better teams in terms of improvement, because I can see the signs are coming. But like I said, we're talking about the week coming up. The week just gone's a reminder, you know, from Crewe to Mansfield is a reminder how football can go. So you've got to be at it 24/7.
Was that Clem's best game? Do you want more of that from him?
Yeah, he knows what I want from him, and like I said, we literally do go game to game, and we just want to be better. So yes, Mansfield, although we'll get the plaudits, and rightly so, we still recognise there was areas we needed to improve on, and what we did well, we need to keep continuing that. You know, I think we are 13 clean sheets in the league. That's the most of any team in this division. I think it's us and Portsmouth. So superb. So we've got to keep continuing that, improving other areas, bring it together, and hopefully we then can get those consistency in terms of results.
Are you surprised by how quickly they've all settled in?
What can you put? I don't know whether you can put a time. Yes, you need time, and like I said, well, I'll ever be wanting more and wanting to be better. So settling in for you, maybe I perceive it as different. You know, have the new players settled in? Have the players we inherited adapted? It's ever evolving. So week by week, so what I've been pleased with since the first day I've walked in, we've evolved. Now, people may not have seen that straight away, but they're probably seeing it now. But that work was being put in the moment we walked through the door. So we're ever evolving, ever improving. Are we settled? You can never be settled. Never be content. Never be settled. You know, keep pushing, and that's what we'll do with this group.
And the fans have taken to Jamie Osborne, and he's got his own song now.
Has he? What is it?
Jamie Osborne.
I think it's not. It's just not. Okay.
He has got his own song.
Has he? Brilliant. No, he's one of them who fans, supporters come to watch, because, like I said, he's different from the norm. He's different from the norm, and there's not much like him in this division. So I'm pleased the way he's settled in, but there's still far more to come from him.
Good. Just looking outside, obviously Peter's not in a great state. Does that maybe put even more importance on that reserves game you had on Tuesday?
If you look at, yes, you know, to get that group 90 minutes, absolutely, because we couldn't do nothing out there today. So in effect, physically, that's a day lost today. But you can do a lot inside in terms of classroom and analysis. So you have to utilise the time better and adapt. So we certainly have today. But you know, we need to go out there tomorrow in preparation. I wouldn't want to lose 2 days in preparation. When I say 2 days, I mean on the grass for a build-up for a game. I can live with one. I'll be a bear for sore head tomorrow if we lose another one.
So I mean, looking at the weather, I mean, it's not looking like it's going to get any better. So are you thinking maybe you have to maybe go elsewhere to maybe go out?
Yeah, and you look, and this throws up different challenges, and like I said, it's, you know, we talk about success, we you know, and what that is and what's it measured by, and for me, you know, to have, you take for today for example, we've just about got out on the grass. If that wasn't the case, we had nowhere to train, you know. And so for a football league club, I understand it with where we are now, and I get it, but certainly moving forward, you know, and like I said, we have technical board meetings, and that's on the agenda in terms of infrastructure and facilities, because like I said, if we lose 2 days build up to a game becomes difficult. So there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, which we're being proactive with, and that's certainly infrastructure, pitches, 3G, 4G now, whatever they call it these days. But as much as possible, we need to be out. You know, we need to be out there.